Hello, Amanda C. Watts here, and today we're talking about creating a presentation for your client, not as an accountant, but as a business advisor. So, if you want to move from compliance to become a world-class business advisor, you have to deliver your services in a completely different way. And one of the things that you really need to master is the ability to give training or presentations or unpack your thinking for your clients so that they understand what you're trying to say, the message that you are trying to get across. So what I'd like to talk about in this video is about making those really good presentations for your clients and making sure that they go, I get it. I understand what it is that you're talking about, so that they can then take action on your business advice. So first of all, we have 3 key tips that will really make sure that you boost your game when it comes to training or mentoring or advising or presenting even. So the first thing that we have to understand is what is the client's problem that you're trying to help them shift. What is the thing that is making you have that meeting? So why are you in that meeting? And what is your client going through at that very time that you're about to help them on? So we need to understand your client's issues. And before you even think about making a presentation or creating some workbooks or a worksheet or deciding that you're going to train them on something, you have to ask yourself, first of all, what is bugging your client right now? What's the thing that is keeping them really frustrated and stressed? And what is it that's really getting on their nerves right now? And what do they want to achieve, either with their money or with their business or with their personal life? What is the thing that you're trying to help them achieve in that advisory session? And also, you're trying to understand what the problem is that you're going to help them with. But think about, is that problem a symptom of a bigger root cause? And do you need to uncover what the root cause is of that problem so you can then help them and train them on that root cause? And you need to understand what is standing in their way. Now, I talk a lot about the business advisory trifecta, and that is about understanding what the client wants to achieve in their personal life, in their business life, and also understanding their mindset. And a lot of the time, as a business advisor, you're going to be working on their mindset. So when you create training or presentations, or you're sat in a business advisory conversation, you need to remember that it's not about you showing off your expertise. It's about you uncovering and helping your client. So we have to understand what's keeping them awake at night, what's driving them nuts, what's giving them the fear that they have, and then creating some training or some guidance through those problems. So the way that we do that is we then move on to something called models, and we use models to explain the solution to their problem. So once you know the problem, it's time for you to go, right, I understand your problem. Here is how we overcome it. And models come in super handy because they break down tricky concepts. And one of the things about being an accountant or a bookkeeper or an IFA, one of those things is you get the numbers, you understand it, you know how everything works. You can look at a spreadsheet and go, that makes sense. Yes, I've got that. That matches with that and that. For a business owner, it just makes their mind go like this. It just blows their mind. So we have to turn these abstract ideas, these difficult financial concepts into something that your clients can see and understand. And when we are showing something in a model, whether it be a Venn diagram or a process, you can do it in circles and squares and triangles, all that kind of thing, to unpack your concept, your idea that will tell them how to overcome their problem. So when you start using models with your clients, when you start to say, right here, let me draw a diagram for you and show you how this works, you start to shift their thinking, and that's when they get the aha moment. So what we do when we're showing your model is, first of all, we start with the big picture. What's the message you're trying to convey in the model. What are their problems? What's the message you're trying to convey to overcome their problems? And then what you have to do with your model is explain each part in simple terms. And then what I want you to do is, when you're explaining each part, show how it relates back to their specific problems. Now, we use something called a delivery snapshot to create this training process. And what we're trying to do here is not confuse them. All right, so we're trying to not confuse them, and we want to make sure that you don't use fancy terms. We don't make things too complicated. When I've got a saying, when you are clear, it takes away the fear. And we want your clients to be clear on how to shift their thinking, get their mindset right, help them set their personal goals and their business goals and be held accountable for that. You want them to go, aha, now I get it. All right. And then finally, when it comes to the explanation of understanding a concept and idea that you're trying to get across, I want you to back it up with real examples and numbers. So you've explained the problem, you've shown a solution with the model. Now what you're going to do is back it up with real examples, and they are going to be case studies, or they're going to be statistics proving that your model works and how it is the answer to their problems. And what you're going to do is have them go, I've got this problem, and they're going to be stressed. You're going to go, I've got this model, and they're going to look at the model and they're going to go, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then they're going to start questioning, yeah, but does it work? So your statistics and your case studies are going to back up your model, and then they're going to go, oh, right, okay, so now I trust the process, because your model is going to explain the process, and you're going to go, they're going to go, oh, now I trust the process, which is amazing, so now I'm going to take action. And that's where you get commitment and you get action from your clients to change very much what they're doing and overcome their problems, okay? So when you're looking at choosing statistics or case studies, the kind of things that you want to use are ones that actually match your client situation. So if you work with a particular kind of client, try and find a case study or a statistic that backs up their industry or where they're at in business. Show clearly how those statistics or case studies relate to their problems, and always talk about the results of the statistics or the case studies, okay? When you're looking for statistics, please don't put into ChatGPT, can I have some statistics to back up this idea? Because it is known for actually making stuff up. So what you need to do is make sure that you use trusted sources for statistics and case studies. Make sure that anything that you use, whether it be a case study or a statistic, it's easy to understand, and explain everything to your client. And remember the saying, when you are clear, it takes away the fear. So there you have it. The 3 things to a great advisory session. First of all, it's understanding the problem that your client is bringing to that session. Secondly, it's you unpacking what their problem is and unpacking a solution in a model. And thirdly, it's about backing up your ideas with statistics and case studies. Now, when you do this, you start to really shift your clients' thinking and enable them to take action on what it is that you're helping them with. It will make a real difference for your clients when you start to approach advisory in this way. Now, this is what we teach in the Business Advisor Academy in our certification program. We show you how to unpack your thoughts and really understand your clients' problems, their fears and their frustrations. We use something called a delivery snapshot. It's got 6 stages to it, where we show you how to unpack all of your thinking and what it is that you are actually trying to share. And I go through it with you and make sure that it's so clear that even us business owners who are not accountants and bookkeepers can understand the concepts that you're trying to get across. If you would like to find out more about it, then do reach out and go to the businessadvisoracademy.com for more information on the certification. All right, I hope that this was useful. Good luck with supporting your clients with business advisory. There is a real shift in the marketplace. And if you are an accountant or a bookkeeper or an independent financial advisor, you need to move from the compliance to offering higher value services, the business advisory services. And we can help you with that. And hopefully this video has helped you with that too. Have a super day. I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.